for Garvin.
Good catch by his coach. You don't want any errors in a situation like that. Let's go back to 140 pounds now for the 3As. We're in the 3As until 145. 152 will start the 1A division for 4 weights. In our coverage, the Iowa High School Athletic Association rotation, the man in the black with the red anklets there, the man in the black is Austin Kufel of Cedar Rapids Prairie. 35-1 coming into this match. His opponent from Spencer, 27-2, coached by David Schaefer, is Bob Koenig.
Offense, guy, let's get it going.
Well, Kufel likes takedowns. I'd say he does. He set a school record this year with 243 of them.
243 takedowns
in 1 year.
In 36 matches.
And as far as he's concerned, he's not done.
Well, that's an average of more than 7 a match.
Lose it. All right. Set off.
A lot of points. John Monroe of Indianola is the official here as we set up. There's a nice little head outside single. That's a high crotch shot by Kufel. Comes around and he's in. 2-0.
No, you're still down, partner.
Both young men are seniors.
Just looking down to see how they got here, and Kufel won 3 decisions, none of them really close. 2 10-5s. He beat Shane Hesenius of Lamar's at the semifinal level. And Bob Koenig won 3 decisions. The last one was kind of tough. He beat Adam Harms of Urbandale in the semis 5-2.
Bob Koenig's won a lot of matches in Veterans Auditorium. He's been here 4 years in a row. He was 5th as a freshman at 103. 2nd, he was in the title match 2 years ago at 119. And he got 4th last year at 140 pounds. So he's back at 140, and he's in the title match trying to win his first championship. 4-time placer. And yes, Austin Kufel was here 2 years ago for Clarinda Academy. He qualified, and now he's back to Prairie and in the championships as a senior.
Between periods here, Tim, we're going to show you at home the 2A team standings. Davenport Assumption has won it, but there's always a good battle for those 2 other trophies. They give away the nice big trophies for 2nd and 3rd, and now Winterset leads by 2 over New Hampton, who leads by 2 over Clear Lake and 3 over Shenandoah.
That'll be interesting. Close race for 2nd.
Come on in. 1 green.
There's the first.
Another nice shot there. Head outside single right there. But this time, Koenig's trying to scoot. And if he can scoot his hips out, scoot, he's going to end up with 2 points. He's coming up. Good job.
And he would take the lead here 4-2. It hasn't been given yet.
No, it hasn't, because Kufel has that leg right there. You can see the whole action. Koenig doing a nice job of trying to stay up. He's balancing. He got the 2. Boy, he fought for that, Doug.
Koenig gets it. He's Spencer's finalist here, 4-2. Yeah, you're absolutely right there, Tim. You just look in and you can see it. Wrestling translates to TV about as well as anything for sports. You can see everything out there. Now here's Kufel in on the leg. But a good counter again by Koenig.
I thought Kufel was in there for sure and was going to complete it. And again, Koenig, good hip action right there, breaking the tie of Kufel.
Who did a good job himself getting back to his base. He was down flat.
There's Kufel in, but there comes Koenig around, flattens him out. They're back to their feet now.
Okay, at 3A, it's 4-3 in favor of Kufel of Cedar Rapids Prairie. With 39 seconds to go in the 2nd period. This one's anybody's match.
1A, we have Chad Eberhardt from Dyke, New Hartford, undefeated, going against Pat McMillan from Valley of Elgin.
Koenig of Spencer was working the front headlock, but he couldn't get around behind Kufel, who wouldn't let him post his head and spin.
That was David Schaefer right there that you saw, the coach standing up, yelling instructions to Bob Koenig from Spencer.
Koenig in the blue, the purple. Kufel of Cedar Rapids Prairie.
Coached by Scott Litterer, who is the incoming president. Nice shot.
Yes, by Koenig. Beautifully worked, and he's
right
up by 3 now.
Right at the end of the period. Big time takedown.
6-3. Tim, of course, means that when you get it at the end of the period, you can't answer it. You
Yeah,
can't
right there.
escape.
Look at that, Chuck. Just like they show it in the books and on videotape, which you pay all the money for.
Throw it on by, and he's up by 3. We go to the last period, and Kufo wants to start on the feet. He feels that he can take Koenig down.
Well, I'd feel that way, too, if I had 240-some takedowns in the air.
But he's going to have to take him down more than once, maybe.
Yes.
Oh, that's shot again.
By a standing 2.
Did he have his toes in? He did. 8-3. Whoa, boy, is Koenig looking good out there.
Oh,
now.
he really is. He's got it going right there. Nice up by it. Look at that. On his feet. Knows right where he's at.
Is that red?
Well, he's got a weapon there that works. He's used it twice, that shot or throw by, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, son.
And he's scored twice, leads by 5 with a minute and a half to go.
He doesn't have to be shy about working on his feet either.
No.
One red, one
Kufo is out. He's down by 4. Now he still needs 2 takedowns, but 2 takedowns, not a tie, with less than a minute and a half to go.
Get in there.
Kufo of Cedar Rapids Prairie, trailing by 4 against the man on the left, Bob Koenig. Up in the 1A, it's a 7-2 lead for McMillan over Eberhardt. Valley of Elgin, Valley CEW of Welgin. The Dykes, undefeated wrestler, New Hartford wrestler.
There on the left is Scott Lederer, the head coach of Cedar Rapids Prairie and the incoming president for the Iowa
Nice
High School
start
Coaches and Officials Association.
by Kufo, but boy, Koenig has been able to react fast and sprawl out with a lot of hip. And he,
Oh, look at that. Oh, nice.
Here
Little
he
short
comes.
drag. He's got it down. He has got that down. Short offense has been working for Koenig in a big way. Shucks, short drags. He's got it down, and he's taking it on all the way to a championship.
He's ahead by 6 with 35 seconds to go. Koenig over Kufo of Cedar Rapids Prairie. Koenig from Northwest Iowa, Spencer. Well, Kufo, as you said, is a great takedown artist, having set his school record, and a lot of great wrestlers have been at Prairie, like Barry Davis and a few others.
Zaleskis.
And yet this man has the takedown record, and he's been taken down 3 times in a row by Bob Koenig.
In 1A, it was
11-4.
Pat McMillan winning it for Valley of Belgium. And in 2A,
beat an undefeated man, Chad Eberhardt. We have just 4 seconds to go here, and a 7-point lead for Spencer's Koenig on top. Somebody moved too soon.
2A, Coach Larry Straw gets his first champion of the night out of 2 tries, where Corey Beckman wins it for New Hampton.
2 undefeated wrestlers there again for the second match in a row. And the winner is the man with his hands in the air, Bob Koenig of Spencer. That was an impressive victory over a very fine senior wrestler from Cedar Rapids Prairie, Austin Kufo.
There's David Schaefer. That's the coach.
Don't
Bob
jump
Koenig's
into him.
coach.
He's wearing a brace there. You know? He did anyway. Well, the leg is strong enough to take it, I guess.
That coach is going to keep on jumping in everybody's.
Sixth
Okay,
place,
1A.
Greg Rodenberg, Underwood. 5th place, Joel Zigman, Odebolt Arthur. 4th place, Justin Trees, Green. 3rd place, Heston Johnson, Jewel, South Hamilton. Runner-up, Kurt Nelson, Nashua, Plainfield. And the 135-pound 1A champion from Bondurant Farrar, Tim Corey.
Tim Corey, Bondurant Farrar. Right now he's responsible for putting his team up in first place by a point, because he won with extra points. Major decision, gave his team a 1-point lead in the 1A team race, which has been a real toughie, and it's not over yet. What do we have ahead in 1A? As a matter
Well,
of
we
fact?
get the next Hoback from Columbus Junction. He's got to win by 8 to tie
Presenting the
Bondurant
Class
Farrar
2A
to keep in the race.
135-pound awards, Coach Wade King
Will
of
be
Davenport
that's
Assumption.
one of the matches.
6th place, Ethan Weichman, Hampton Dumont. 5th place, Roger Vincent, Red Oak. 4th place, Matt Batani, Huxley Ballard. 3rd place, Dave Hellman, Waterloo, Columbus. Runner-up, Luke Moffat, Esterville, Lincoln Central. And the 135-pound 2A champion from Davenport Assumption, John Garvin.
Oh, he's got the war wound up there, but it doesn't matter a bit.
Perfect looking, isn't it? It's just perfect.
Sort of like Dan Gable looked in the 1972 Olympics with the advantage around the head. Heel doesn't hurt a bit. He's the champion. He beat a defending champion who was going for his second title after Luke Moffett, a fine wrestler, had won 88 in a row. Now the 3As.
Presenting the Class 3A 135-pound awards, Coach Roger Williams of Decorah. 6th place, Ben Christensen, Glenwood. 5th place, Adam Kern, Pella. 4th place, Bill Neville, West Des Moines Dowling. 3rd place, Nate Bagby, Ankeny. Runner-up, Scott Schober, Manchester, West Delaware. And the Class 3A 135-pound champion from Decorah, Brandon Livengood.
Livengood is right. Boy, his name is his way he feels right now, I'll tell you what. Brandon Livengood, the champion at 135 pounds. Well,
Championship
Tim,
bouts at 145.
as we said, we're going to 145 now. And in one of these side matches, which you'll watch up in the corner, we're going to have a real chance. Let's go down to Dean Borg for our floor report.
Class 8, 140 pounds for Pat McMillan, the Valley of Elgin. It was now or never. He's a senior. He'd been at state 3 times before. He got the job done. 7-2 decision over Chad Eberhardt of Dyke, New Hartford. The champion at 140 in Class 8, Pat McMillan, the Valley of Elgin. Dick?
Dean, in 2A, the champion Corey Beckman of New Hampton made Coach Larry Straw a happy man. As you can see, Corey Beckman was an excited junior by virtue of his 3-0 win over Andy Witham of Humboldt. And now Beckman goes 37-0 on the season, and we go back to Doug.
Thank you, Dick Trotter and Dean Borg, our floor reporters for so many years. 145 pounds. We go to 3A again. Jerry Reichs of Sioux City Heelan is going for a title against Clint Madison of Glenwood, and Glenwood has been going for the title. Now, if
Go now, open it
They
up.
got to win.
Madison wins, then all the Cedar Falls wrestlers have to lose for Glenwood to be in it for the title, but they're definitely in there for second place. Cedar Falls has some wrestlers yet to come, and they would all have to lose.
And
Chances are not big. but
Glenwood has to win both of theirs. This is the first of 2.
First
for
of 2,
Glenwood.
that's right. That's right. They had 4 men in the constellations
Go to
that
the
did well.
Let's go, guys. Both of you.
Up in single A, we've got Rob Hoback from Columbus Junction. Their only shot now at winning a state title, going against Dustin Destival from Wapsie Valley Fairbank. And the situation there is if Hoback wins by 8, they tie Bondurant Farrar. If he pins, they go ahead for in the 1A. If he just wins, he falls short by a point.
So he's the man in the light blue.
Yep,
Who just got it on the leg out of bounds.
he's ahead 4-2.
Now at 3A, before we get to the 2A here, we'll set it up again. It's no scoreless here with about a minute to go. Jerry Reichs of Sioux City Heelan is in the
Let's go.
light, the dark blue on the left there, and the black uniform belongs to Glenwood. That's Clint Madison. Okay, 0-0.
In 2A, Matt Anderson, he's got 171 wins already. He's not going to be able to get that all time, but 171 wins.
Oh, a nice takedown for Clint Madison over Jerry Reichs. 2-0 in favor of the Glenwood wrestler.
Again, 2A right there in the inset. Matt Anderson from Shenandoah going against Chad Smith from Winterset.
2-1 now after the escape by Reichs. So Madison won the first on the feet tussle, and leads 2-1. 15 seconds to go in the first period. That was a good time for a takedown, Tim.
Let's go to the middle,
Get
guys.
it?
Come on now.
Can't be answered. Just
Can't
like
be answered.
There, look at that takedown. Covers the hips. 2 points for the Glenwood wrestler.
Oh, nice move, however, by Jerry Reichs, and he got the 2. Now can he keep it? Score is 3-2.
Just, hey, you called it, Doug.
Woo. 3-2.
Green will be your choice.
Can't
Green
get it back.
refers. Red.
Jerry Reichs,
Red
nice
is down.
move there.
Red is down. Set
Heelan
now.
wrestler.
Here we go. Set red.
Coach Richard Tooney
He's
is
going to go optional.
watching
Reset.
his charge out there.
Cover.
Bob Dyer's the coach of Clint Madison. Bill Rotes, who wrestled
Red.
a good deal in his day and has been an official on 2 of our big college dual meets this year, is the official here in the center. He's the main official of 2. You see him there on the left, behind the wrestlers. Reichs and Madison. Reichs on the left, tried that shuck again. Got it
And
behind.
got it down. 2 points.
Made it work. 4 to 5, 6 to 2, 6 to 2. Because he escaped to start the period. 6 to 2 in favor of Jerry Reichs.
2 takedowns in the last several seconds at the end of the first period, and then escape and a takedown early on.
Jerry Reichs is a senior. They're both seniors. They both won pins in their first round matches, and then Reichs had 2 one-point decisions to get in against the Pleasant Valley wrestler Duncan and the City High wrestler Zach Evans to make this final round.
Very interesting up in 1A. They got a timeout right now, but it's 7 to 2 with a minute left in the second period. That's a 5-point lead for Hoback, and again, an 8-point victory ties Wilton, ties Columbus for first place with Bondurant Farrar. 1933 is the last time I see that there was a tie for the championship.
Huh. That's amazing.
Let's go.
Bill Roach says there's something not going fast enough there. Jerry Reichs is hit with it. In 1933, Cresco and New Hampton tied for the lead. Coach at New Hampton at that time,
1 grade.
Finn Erickson. Wow.
Neutral.
One of the legendary names in Iowa wrestling from another generation. Away we go again. This is the 3A feature match here between Jerry Reichs and Clint Madison. Sioux City Heelan against Glenwood. We'll be going to the 1As for the 152 through 189, and then the heavyweight match will be whatever seems to make the most sense at the time to us. That's the one we call ourselves.
Circle, both you.
6 to 3 lead in favor of the man on the left. He got 2 big takedowns against Madison and is up by 3 with a half a minute to go in the second period.
Right out here, Green. Let's go.
Worried looking coaches. Madison, he's back to you. Now on the left, he's down by 3. Works on that Russian tie, the 2-on-1. What can he do with it?
Well, right now what he needs, what Madison needs is one of those end of the period takedowns, you know, that can't be answered.
We're getting up close to 1 point, within 1 point. Now we're in the last 15 seconds. We'll show you the 1A team standings in that great race between the periods here.
Well, you know, what's interesting is that Hoback does have an 8-point lead right now with a minute left. And if it holds up, it'll be a tie.
What happens if he goes to 15, gets a technical fall?
They'll go ahead. So here's Columbus Junction, and they need 5 to tie. Well, they'll get it if Hoback gets that 8-point victory. And Postville still has a wrestler to go, and they still will have something to say about it.
Now it's a 7-point lead. Here we are in 3A again, 6 to 4. The third period started with Reichs on top. Madison is out now. He needs a takedown to tie. Good match here at 145 in the AAA division. Championships 1998 from Veterans Auditorium in Des Moines. Tim Johnson, I'm Doug Brown, with about 12,000 plus people. Almost every single person here was somebody they were really pulling for awfully hard. Final night is all reserved seats, and they're all full, but they were full all week. Boy, I'll tell you, biggest, I don't know.
Record crowd.
Officially, that's what we hear unofficially.
Something like 75,000 anyway, plus over 3 days.
Reichs on the left leads by 2. Bill Roach, the official, I can tell you he's not going to let Reichs sit on that 2-point lead either. I don't think he has any reason.
Right here.
No reason to think he will.
If Madison from Glenwood can't get it done, Glenwood would be out of the title hunt. Cedar Falls would win before they send their first finalist to the mat.
So.
And he's down 6-4 with a minute left.
He'd like at least to make Cedar Falls have to work for that last point. Reichs on the left by 2. And there's warning against both men, Roach. And Reichs is in. Reichs is in. Trying to put the nail in the Glenwood coffin. And he has got a lead of 8-4. 7-5 now.
And Hoback is losing his lead. He's down, and
in fact, he's on his back.
He's on his back.
Amazing. He's down.
And he's going to win the championship.
By the skin of his teeth.
But his team is not. His team is not.
12 seconds to, unless he has a 6-point move here.
That's 11 to 9.
Two reversal
Yeah.
going into the Splato. I got 2 back.
Okay, here at
9-9.
3:02, by the way, 23 seconds to go, and a 9-10.
Red is down.
We're trying to set
Red is
the
down.
score. I thought the score was not quite right.
2 reversal, 2 near fall. Makes it 9-9.
9 to 9.
We came out. No, off the mat. Off the mat. We got the stall point in there. We got the stall point in there. Okay. Score was 6-4. Okay. Okay. You got the stall point. Make it 6-5. He took you down, made it 8-5. You reversed. For 2 and 3. So that's 1 week.
Somebody better call in a math teacher here somewhere along the line. Get this one straightened out.
Okay, well, we had this guy was 2 points.
See what happened.
Only got a 2 count.
There's a takedown.
That's
Only got
right.
a 2 count in.
Yeah.
There was a, what was the score at the end of the second period? 6-4, 6-3, 6-3. Okay, and he cut him to make it 6-4.
Possible back
Okay.
points.
Then the stall point.
One.
6-5.
Oh, yes.
He took you down. Made it 8-5.
My goodness, that was there. Now they got the 2.
9, 9-8, 9-8.
Okay, now they're figuring out what the scores are here.
9-8. It's 9-8 right now.
9 to 8.
No,
Okay.
you're behind by 1. 9-8. We had
Scores 9 to 8 in favor of
We had
Madison
6. It was 6-3.
over
Then he
Rice.
cut him to make it 6-4. Then he got penalized to make it 6-5. You took him down to make it 8-5. He reversed him, made it 8-7. He got a 2-point near fall to make it 9-8. Excuse me, 9-8 right now, and you are down.
You're down by 1. You got to score.
Bill
Okay.
Rhodes does a nice job for us there.
Set. There's 23 seconds. Set.
All right.
And you've both been warned.
That's a-
Cover him.
You have to be able to count to be a referee. 9 to 8, 20 seconds to go. Big time here. The man on top is leading by 1. He was trailing for a while, but that big move, that near fall, made the difference so far. Now it's even 9-9. 11 seconds to go. If one can take the other down here in the last 11 seconds, they can avoid an overtime. Madison in black, Reichs in the blue. And I don't think either one's going to do it. Looks of it. Reichs tried. Oh!
No.
Madison
He's
the
on
shot.
me.
Woo!
2 minutes.
Time ran
Give me
out.
2 minutes.
Time ran out.
So here we go.
Okay,
Here we
2
go.
minutes. It's
You've
sudden
been
death,
warned.
sudden victory, whatever you want to call it. Take the positive or the negative. Whoever scores first wins. It's for the championship of the AAA division of 145 pounds in the 1998 high school wrestling finals in Veterans Auditorium. Clint Madison in the black from Glenwood against Jerry Reichs of Sioux City Heelan in the blue.
Offense, guys.
They don't, as you notice, give them any rest period before going into that overtime. And if they're still tied at the end of 2 minutes, there will be no rest period either before they do the referee's position. Who's going to get it? Working
Come on,
without a
guys,
tie-up, notice.
pick it up.
They don't seem to be really terribly anxious to get in there ear to ear, working on the hand fighting more than anything else. Who can control the other's wrist?
Come on, guys. Let's go. We got 1 minute.
So Reichs got around in what was almost, you might call a semi-Russian tie with a 2-on-1, trying to come around and work something off it.
Madison trying to keep Glenwood in the hunt right here. 4th time in state tournament, 1st time in the finals.
Oh, a nice double leg attempt by Clint Madison. Can he score?
Oh,
Can he
there
score?
it is.
Can he score? He
He
does.
gave it.
And Glenwood is still in it.
They're still in it. Makes it 90 to 85.
Came from behind to win. Clint Madison of Glenwood keeps his team in it for Bob Dyer. A good match between Madison and Jerry Reichs.
hands, guys.
Overtime.
Good job, guys.
Madison, the state champion from Glenwood. His team is not out of it yet. Cedar Falls has to send
It's a
his men
long
up to see if
shot.
they can do it.
Here's the winning takedown right here. Drives in for a double. Head, gets a hit to the outside there. Then he hooks the leg right here. Drives through, knows right where he's at. Feet are in. Look at the reaction.
Sixth place, Heath Johnson, Jewel,
into
South
Bob
Hamilton.
Dyers.
Fifth place, Keith
1A,
Clausen,
140.
Underwood. Fourth place, Shane Carpenter, Postville. Third place, Tom Hahn, Highland Riverside. Runner-up, Chad Eberhardt, Dyke, New Hartford. And the 140-pound 1A champion from Valley Elgin, Pat McMillan.
Congratulations, Pat. Pat McMillan, the 1A champion at 140. Here's the coach's reaction in that Glenwood match.
Bob Dyer, the coach, says, I love it for my kid, I love it for my team.
Pretty good bear hug there. Notice the technique on the clasped hands there behind the back.
Good call of 2 points by Bill Rhodes.
And the Glenwood team, second place and still hoping to stay in there. They have one more man yet to go. Now it's 2A 140.
Class 2A 140-pound awards, Coach Larry Straw of New Hampton. Sixth place, Jeff Johnston, Winterset. Fifth place, Josh Brown, Anamosa. Fourth place, Corey Wilkins, Tama, South Tama County. Third place, Tyler McGinnis, Shenandoah. Runner-up, Andy Bitshume, Humboldt. And the Class 2A 140-pound champion from New Hampton, Corey Beckman.
That catapulted New Hampton right up there in the trophy race. We'll see it in the next update in 2A.
Sure did. Corey Beckman from 2A, New Hampton. New Hampton, every time I think of New Hampton, I think of years and years ago, there used to be a restaurant up there on the main street called Little Butch's. And the fellow used to be able to, you'd stop there on your way north, you know. And there was a guy there who could take about 30 orders and cook them all without ever taking a note. The guy was amazing, and I'm sure people who knew New Hampton will remember all about it. So
presenting the Class 3A
I'm not making it up,
140-pound awards, Coach David Schaefer of Spencer.
I'm going to let you say whatever you want tonight, Doug. Whatever you want.
Southeast Polk Runnels. Fifth place, Justin Crouch, Glenwood. Fourth place, Adam Harms, Urbandale. Third place, Shane Hesenius, Lamar's. Runner-up, Austin Kofel, Cedar Rapids Prairie. And the 140 3A champion from Spencer, Bob Koenig.
he wrestled a great match, Bob Koenig. I only mentioned Little Butchers because it was a famous place, guys. Okay, now let's go to Dean Borg for a floor report.
At 145 pounds in Class A, Columbus Junction senior Rob Hoback was dominating his match with Dustin Destival of Wapsie Valley at Fairbank. In fact, he was leading late in the third period after a series of takedowns. He'd let his man up and then take him down, take him down, take him down. He was leading 11-6, but he let Dustin Destival up one too many times, and Destival scored a takedown late in the period, 3 near fall points. He just about pinned that man, but Hoback pulled it out. He is the champion, 11-9 over Dustin Destival. Dick?
In Class 2A competition, Matt Anderson of Shenandoah defeated Chad Smith of Winterset. Major decision, 17-5, big time, as Anderson wins his second consecutive title for Shenandoah. Last year at 140, this year at 145. Doug?
Thank you, Dick and Dean. We're at Iowa Public Television's coverage of the 1998 High School Wrestling Championships live in Veterans Auditorium in Des Moines. Thank you for tuning in. Maybe you have somebody out here you're watching carefully to see what happens in your hometown. We're going to 1A now, 152 through 189. 1A, the smaller schools. And a young man undefeated from Underwood, coached by Lewis Curtis, is going up against a young man from Northland and Troy Mills, coached by Chris Anderson. Blue Wall against Kent Noska.
And if you've got a famous restaurant in your little town, just let us know.
Let me tell you, I was just going to tell you how Tim Johnson thinks.
Hey, Ch Smith's, the double dip ice cream in Morning Sun, Iowa for a nickel, okay? That's what I grew up with.
Very nice young man here wrestling for Underwood, 48-0. His name is Blue Wall. Last name spelled W-A-H-L-E. And Tim was very disappointed when he couldn't say it was Blue Whale. And I don't blame you. The Eagles on the front of Blue Wall's uniform. He's in the light blue against Kent Noska in the maroon. And it's Wall's takedown, 2-0. Boom, like that. Okay, let's talk about wrestling instead of food. How about that, Tim? Up on 2A, who do you have?
It's the second favorite topic of all wrestlers.
Because they can't eat. Now there's a pin at heavyweight at 3A. 2A, it's Curtis Williamson of Eagle Grove against Tim Mathis of Davenport Assumption. The champion team has another man out there. He's in the red at the top. And at AAA, it's Dayton Erickson of Cedar Falls. There's a Cedar Falls wrestler out here, the champion team, if he can win it all.
If he can win it, yeah.
And Drew Kelly of Charles City is the man who's trying to keep him from getting it. And right here, it's a 2-0 lead for the man who's riding very well here, Blue Wall. Spells his first name B-L-U is for short.
Bottom man, green, let's go, bottom man. You're warned, let's go.
Official is Mike Denner of Waverly, saying the bottom man is not moving enough and he's going to call him for stalling.
Underwood had a lot of wrestlers come to the state, and they had 6 win in the first round. Were leading the tournament and then faltered, but good program going on in Underwood by Lou Curtis. There he is. Good job by the camera people, Iowa Public Television. We say it, they show it. Lou Curtis, his dad, Terry Curtis, was inducted into the Officials Hall of Fame tonight. Former wrestling coach at Williamsburg, and then official, Terry Curtis, his son, Lou, at Underwood.
Like so much of this wrestling game, you know, it's in the family, you know, somewhere along the line. Wall leads 2-1. Blue is in the blue. In fact, there. Got poked in the eye, I think, but he's ready to go again. They'll flip coins for who goes in the second period. Choice goes to the Troy Mills, North Lynn wrestler Kent Noska.
He's a senior. Blue Wall is a junior and 48-0 this year.
He deferred.
Wall qualified as a freshman, was 4th place last year as a sophomore. And Kent Noska was a qualifier last year as a junior.
Cover.
Wall gets to his feet right away. Noska struggles back with the high leg. Wall's out, and he's up by 3-1. Wall has a takedown. He had the first takedown.
In
He got an escape.
In 2A up there, Wade King's Davenport Assumption wrestler Tim Mathis going for his championship, and Wade King's 3rd champion. In 3A, of course, we've got the Cedar Falls wrestler Dayton Erickson behind by the count of 5-1 to Drew Kelly of Charles City.
There we go.
Kelly has a record of 30-1 coming into this championship round. There's a shot, a low shot out of balance by Kent Noska, and Blue Wall takes advantage of it right away. Stuffs him and comes right on around for his second takedown. He's had 5-1. Wall looking good. That's how he got to be 48 and zip this year. Gives up a takedown. Gives up no takedowns, but gives up the escape. 5-2 now with a minute to go. And again he counters and goes behind. 7-2.
Does a really good job of countering the shots.
One green, neutral.
He's a 3-year member of the USA National Freestyle and Greco team. Top 8 finisher in the 1996 Greco Nationals. Blue Wall and Underwood.
Watch the face, you understand? Okay.
One of those youngsters who has been out in the world of wrestling, you know, they start early.
Well, he's probably had 150 matches, 200 outside of the year in his freestyle Greco promo. That's equal to 3 or 4 more years of experience. That's where you go to the next level.
There he is, Blue Wall in the blue on the left. Kent Noska from North Lynn against him. 1A, 152 pounds.
Nothing yet, nothing yet, nothing yet.
Nothing.
Nothing yet, nothing yet.
Wall was looking for a lot, then he decided I'll just go around and get something.
And take the takedown.
That's right.
So he's had 9-3 now. He's very confident on his feet, as you can tell. Between the periods, we'll show you the 3A standings. A switch try by Noska, but Wall just held on and cut it off. And that ends the first period, 9 points.
Here's the deal. Glenwood's got one more wrestler. They have to have something like a major to even tie Cedar Falls. Cedar Falls has to lose 3 in a row of their finalists to give Glenwood any kind of chance.
So how's Dayton Erickson doing with Drew Kelly?
Well, he's down.
He's down 7-1, so Cedar Falls still doesn't have that clincher. Not quite yet. Wall goes with the international start. Referee Mike Denner tells Kent Noska it's coming. He's going to be freed, 9-4. Period ends. We go to the third period. Well, what is the time?
Watch the face, all right? Okay.
Apparently Wall got poked in the eye again.
Watch it. All right? Here we go. All right now? My time.
There's that real confidence in the tie-ups. You notice that from Wall? Starts right there.
Nice,
comes
no,
right in.
He does a nice job of a couple of things. One, he feels the shot of the other man, and he's able to defend it and drop around. There's Luke Curtis, his coach from Underwood. And but on the other hand, when he sees an opening, Wall's able to shoot in, and he does a nice job finding an opening and penetrating.
Well, he looks like a prospect, all right. There's no doubt about it. 152 pound at the 1A division. He leads 10-4 over Kent Noska. Noska was warned for backing away. Again, he comes under the arms and boom, he's in there fast.
Little short drag into a tack on the hips, double leg, 2 takedown.
Nice move by, well, he's used several things here tonight. So far, he's had 6 takedowns. Minute and 5 to go, third period. That's what Noska has to do. He has to just turn around and go.
Here's the last takedown right there, just driving across the arm, into the hips, 2 points.
He just powered right through it, didn't he? So now Wall seems to have some sort of trouble with a leg that they're calling time for. He has a wrap on his left knee. Not sure what the serious injury is. They're stretching it a little bit, as if it's some kind of a muscle spasm.
And at 3A, we have a 9-1 lead by Drew Kelly from Charles City. Here's where we're at. Right there is Cedar Falls' first finalist right there is Dayton Erickson, and he's down 9-1 with only 41 seconds left. It doesn't look like it's going to be him. 1A is final, or 2A is final.
2A, and that.
Tell me when he's ready.
Well, let's see.
Cut time.
We'll get it for you in a second.
I think it's Davenport Assumption's third.
Right,
Davenport Assumption's third win in 2A.
Tim Mathis.
Tim Mathis.
Now we're back at work here in the 1A mat with Blue Wall of Underwood leading 12-5 in the last 50 seconds of the match. He's the man in blue going booming in the double leg. Wham! He's just been too much here for Kent in this last match.
What's your improvement now?
Straight ahead stuff.
Winner on
14-5.
3A is Drew Kelly. He won 9-1 over the Charles City wrestler. Drew Kelly wins over Dayton Erickson from Cedar Falls.
So Cedar Falls have a couple of more
and Glenwood,
wrestlers in.
But Glenwood has a shot to see if they're going to put the pressure on next match.
Bottom set. Optional start. Cover.
1A, 25 seconds to go here. Again, boy, I'll tell you, Wall has been able to get under those arms and just barrel in pretty much at will here in the last few minutes. 14-6 with 20 seconds to go. He's trying to make off for the 1A championship at 152 pounds. That's the only match left of the 3 weights going right now. And right after that, we'll have the 145-pound award for you.
Let's go this way.
5 seconds to go. And a good, solid, workmanlike, impressive win by Wall. There's a throw just to top it off. 16-6, it's over. Wall's the state champion.
Lou Curtis gets his first state champion at Underwood. It's not Underwood's first state, but it's the coach's. And the significance about it is his dad coached for years and years at Williamsburg, never had a state champion, and now his son, and I'm sure he's just happy as all get out. He goes into the Officials Hall of Fame tonight, and his son gets his first state champion.
Look at that grin on the coach there. That's a good wrestler, Wall. Let's go to 145 1A.
Presenting the Class 1A 145-pound awards, Coach Bill Plain of Columbus Junction, Columbus. Sixth place, Matt Cornelison, Guthrie Center. Fifth place, Chris Corey, Bondurant Farrar. Fourth place, Seth Evans, Lennox. Third place, Jake Munger, Maynard West Central. Runner-up, Dustin Dustival, Wapsie Valley Fairbank. And the Class 1A 145-pound champion from Columbus Junction, Columbus, Rob Hoback.
Rob Hoback. His team right up there in the top four. We're still trying to decide which one of the top four.
Yeah, it is wild. I mean, it's 64 for Bondurant Farrar, and then Columbus Junction and Wilton each have 63 and can't answer. There they are, but Postville has a chance to still tie Bondurant Farrar for the championship.
Takes some doing, but it can be done. And as a matter of fact, as we were telling you, Cedar Falls is going to have to go to another weight to wrap up the 3A division, because they lost at 152. Glenwood is still, well, in some kind of distant way alive, but you never know, do you?
Presenting the Class 2A 145-pound award, Coach Kent Jorgensen of Shenandoah. Sixth place, Andrew Hayes, Creston. Fifth place, Will Graves, Esterville, Lincoln Central. Fourth place, Colin Freeberg, Algona. Third place, Mike Kennedy, Monticello. Runner-up, Chad Smith, Winterset. And the Class 2A 145-pound champion from Shenandoah, Matt Anderson.
Congratulations, Matt. From Shenandoah, the 2A champion at 145 pounds. We're going to go up to 3A now for the top 6 awards at 145. And here are the team standings for the 3As before we do. There's how close it is.
And Glenwood has a wrestler, Terry Parham, defending state champion, coming up next. If he pins his man, they go ahead of Cedar Falls.
Right.
Sixth place, Zach Evans, Iowa City, City High. Fourth place, Eric Weber, Dubuque Senior. Fourth place, Brian Loughran, Manchester, West Delaware. Third place, Jim Martin, Ames. Runner-up, Jerry Reeks, Sioux City, Heelan. And the Class 3A 145-pound champion from Glenwood, Clint Madison.
That was a great match there.
He kept him in that
overtime winner. Well, let's get some reports on those 152 matches. Dean Ward, first of all. Dean?
Double A, 152 pounds. Davenport Assumption's Tim Mathis scored a reversal in the second period, added the takedown in the last period, and decision Kurt Williamson 4-2. Williamson from Eagle Grove. And jumping into a coach's arms like that, I think at 152 pounds, we're probably reaching the weight at which we're not going to see too much more of that. Dick?
All right, Dean, in AAA competition, Cedar Falls, this is the night of the underclassmen. There you see the junior Drew Kelly of Charles City after he has defeated the senior Dayton Erickson of Cedar Falls 9-1. And Cedar Falls still has yet to win the title, and that is the 152-pound championship. Your winner, Drew Kelly. Back to you, Doug.
Thank you, Dick Trotter and Dean Borg. Hear from you again after we get through 160, and 160 is coming up right now. Remember, we're at the 1A division here at 160 through 189 now, and heavyweight will decide what division we'll be in when we get there. Tim Johnson, we have Benji Silver and Zeb Evans of going for undefeated seasons, right?
That's right, 30-0, 44-0, Zeb Evans and Benji Silver. Boy, look at that.
Central City against Lennox now. Benji Silver is in the, well, look at it this way. He's the long leggings there, the long black.
In 2A, we have got Michael Klaus from Brooklyn, BGM Brooklyn, 47-0, going against Eric Pettengill from LaPorte City, Union, 26-4.
And at AAA, it's Terry Parham of Glenwood in that all-important match, going against Andy Harrison of West Des Moines Valley.
Whoa, look at that in 2A. The winner
was Michael Klaus.
Wow.
Undefeated. He won his 48th match of the year with a pin. Boom, like that over Eric Pettengill of LaPorte City of Union. Union School of LaPorte City.
42-second pin.
Undefeated season. One of the first things the young man from Central Iowa sitting next to us in the press box last night said is spells his name C-L-A-E-Y-S. He pronounces it Klaus. Don't let anybody fool you. And we'll pronounce it any way he wants to spell it because he's the champion, 48-0 of the 2As. Now we're going back to our featured match between Benji Silver on your right, who's back to you, and Zeb Evans of Lennox. They're both undefeated.
Go, guys, offense.
Benji Silver from Central City in Lynn County. Zeb Evans from Lennox in Southwest Iowa. Obviously, they haven't met this year because neither one of them has lost. Del Hughes of Sioux City is the official. He's the one who says you're both stalling and you're both going to have to be more active.
In 3A, you see up above there, it's 2-0.
Favor of Harrison.
He got a big headlock, but he went out of bounds before he could get back points.
Not there. There's 2.
It's 2 for the Lennox wrestler. Zeb Evans goes up 2-0 over Benji Silver.
Evans has been to the state tournament all 4 years of his high school career. Started at 135, then 152 for 2 years, and 160. 2 years ago he was 4th. Last year he didn't place. Here he is in the finals.
Second period, 2-0, man. You're there. Both have a
Zeb
score
Evans got to the finals with 2 big decisions and a pin in the semifinal round. He beat Drew Bader of North Cedar on a fall. This is Evans on top. But here comes Silver.
Silver has to get up off his knees right there to make it work.
He hasn't been given an escape yet. There it is. Del Hughes says it's 1 point for Silver.
This is a rematch from the last 2 years. Silver has beaten Zeb Evans 2 years in a row in the state tournament.
Well, last year Benji Silver was the winner at 152, and you know who finished 4th? Blue Wall of Underwood, who just won the title at 152 this year.
2 years ago, these guys met for 3rd and 4th, and Benji Silver won in overtime. Last year they met in the quarters, and Silver won again.
It's 2-1 here in favor of the man with the, you might say, the short pants there. They're both in black. That was Benji Silver in on the leg, but right at the end of the period. So now, what is it? Not the end of the period, but 1:03 to go in the second period. 2-1 in favor of the man on the right. Evans has the only takedown. Iowa Public Television coverage, live as it is every year, of the 1998 High School Wrestling Championships from Veterans Auditorium in Des Moines.
We're hanging green.
No place to sit in here now if you just walked in the door. You have to leap in behind somebody who's on his feet cheering.
It's attack.
Packed house. Both men have been warned, by the way, because they lock up out in front and not haven't satisfied Del Hughes very much. That they're doing everything they can, but I think they probably feel they are. Going ear to ear, 2-1, 20 seconds to go in the second period.
Oh,
Here it
nice
comes.
job.
Silver
He
takes
was
the
reaching
lead.
across. I thought he had a nice move. Then I thought that Zeb Evans was going to come and counter it and score, and Silver came the other side and got the takedown.
And he leads by 1, 3-2, and we have very few seconds left in the second period. This is one of those unanswered takedowns. That's his first takedown. Let's see it.
Look at coming from one side. Looks like Evans has it. Oh, and then he just stays with it is what he did. And Silver comes around,
went around
and
the
gets
corner.
the 2 points.
Went around behind and got the lead 3-2. They started on their feet in this period. Whose choice was it?
Work center.
3-2 score in favor of Benji Silver. He counters and comes around on the leg again. Can he score with it? That's a potentially dangerous hold on the knee. There's no doubt about it. And so Del Hughes comes right around and stops it. You can see
there's the Lennox coach, Aaron McGuire, standing up, getting back down. He'll probably stand up, get back down about 20 more times. Been at Lennox 17 years as a head coach.
3A, it's 3-1 in favor of Andy Harrison of West Des Moines Valley.
Improve.
State's largest school system against Terry Parham of Glenwood. And Parham must win to keep Glenwood in it.
That's right. If he loses, Cedar Falls wins the 3A tournament for the 3rd title for Gene Doyle and the Cedar Falls Tigers in the 90s.
That was a real tussle there at the end of that period. Going around and around with not the end of the period either. I keep trying to end the period. It's not. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. But Silver has been starting the action, and then they get into these around you go scrambles, and they're kind of interesting.
We're out center.
Out of bounds with 1 minute left to go. The score 3-2 in favor.
Come on, guys.
That's Kevin Schlotterbeck right there in his first year at Central City High School as the head coach.
His man leads by 1. 3-2. Benji Silver on the left. See him pull the man's head down. Snap the man's head down. Now go for a front headlock. See if he can work off that.
Improve it.
Snap the man's head down and then take a move off of that while he's reacting, you know.
Stalemate.
Setups are all important. If you've been around the sport a little bit, you learn that more and more how important it is. Those from a distance, very subtle little things that are going on when they grab each other's heads and arms. Again, you see Silver on the left trying to snap his man down in that ear-to-ear position. It's not working because Evans, who trails by 1 and 20 seconds to go, going to have to move. He's going to have to move. Now there's a point for Silver, and the man who got the point was the man who was ahead, 4-2.
It's 4-2.
So now Evans will really have to go in the last 15 seconds to tie it. He had to do that.
Oh, yeah.
But not that way. It's not the way he wanted to do it. 6-2 now in favor of Silver, and Silver's going to repeat as champion.
And in his first year as coach, Kevin Schlotterbeck gets a state champion. Benji Silver.
Benji Silver, he was a champion at 152 last year. This year it's 160.
And he beats his opponent, Zeb Evans, 3 years in a row in the state tournament.
All right, the winner Silver. Now let's look up at the 3A while we're at
Only
it.
30 seconds left, and it looks like Glenwood is not going to catch him. There's the coach's reaction right here. Look at him. Oh, yeah.
First year coach, and he knows how to do it already, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got it down. Look at the little kick at the end.
How about that?
There's 3A with
3A.
20 seconds left, and Parham, defending champion from Glenwood, down. Glenwood on the bubble. They've been a 2A school, and they're in the 3A holding their own and going for a championship. What do you think about that?
That's good. They gave Cedar Falls a real tussle here. They are 5 points behind. Parham has to win and give Glenwood any kind of statistical chance. Although Cedar Falls has some force coming up ahead. They have Ted Pryor coming at 171. They also have Jim Farrell at heavyweight ahead. Just about 21 seconds to go here at 3A at 160. Terry Parham of Glenwood.
He won it last year at 152 in 3A, but
Harrison
he's going to come up
driving
short.
it. Andy Harrison of Valley High School of West Des Moines.
Wins it a championship and gives Cedar Falls their 2nd in a row.
Coached by Travis Young. He began his high school career being coached by the late Vern Hill, who was put in the High School Wrestling Hall of Fame here earlier tonight. The late Vern Hill, who died last year. Fine teacher and coach. Andy Harrison is the winner at 160 for 1998 at 3A. Wins over Terry Parham. That makes Cedar Falls the champion team at 3A. So all we have to settle, Tim, is 1A. And we'll try to work on that in the next match, next round. We'll see it. We'll see it. Postville goes at it. Here's 1A at
Class
Award.
1A 152-pound awards. Coach Lewis Curtis of Underwood. 6th place, Craig Davlar, Rock Valley. 5th place, Nick Haney, Mason City Newman. 4th place, Brody Beat, Odebolt Arthur. 3rd place, Tyler Nix, Green. Runner-up, Kent Noska, Northland, Troy. And the 152-pound 1A champion from Underwood, Blue Wall.
Blue Wall, who placed last year, but placed right at the top this year. He looked impressive at his weight. He dominated everybody, and he is the champion at 1A in 152 pounds. So that's 1A. Let's go to 2A now next. coming up. When we get back to wrestling again, it'll be 171 pounds, and we'll still be at 1A, watching Postville make their shot at first place.
Assistant coach and brother Bill Mathis of Davenport Assumption. 6th place, Ben Goodale, West Liberty. 5th place, Matt Rupiper, Carroll Kemper. 4th place, Matt Fletcher, Shenandoah. 3rd place, Gary Frank, Van Horn Benton Community. Runner-up, Curtis Williamson, Eagle Grove. And the Class 2A 152-pound champion from Davenport Assumption, Tim Mathis.
One more champion for Davenport Assumption. How many is that, Tim, for Davenport Assumption?
3.
That's 3. They wrapped up first place very early in an impressive performance as a team. Tim Mathis, the champion there at 152. Now the 3As at 52.
Presenting the Class 3A 152-pound awards, Coach David Williams of Charles City. 6th place, Richard Schroeder, Lamar's. 5th place, Ryan Klein, Ames. 4th place, Nate Toft, Spencer. 3rd place, Jeremy Black, Oskaloosa. Runner-up, Dayton Erickson, Cedar Falls. And the Class 3A 152-pound champion from Charles City, Drew Kelly.
Great job there, Drew. I'd like to recommend the restaurant for our head producer, but instead we're going to go to Bean Board for a floor report.
We didn't even work up a sweat in the 160-pound match on the AA mat. Michael Klaus, unbeaten at 47-0, Brooklyn BGM, took only 42 seconds to put Eric Pettengill in that cradle. Eric is from LaPorte City Union, and then it was all over. With 42 seconds elapsed in that first period, you see the ref slap the mat, and that was all it took to make Michael Klaus the champion in AA at 160 pounds. Doug?
Thank you, Dean. That was impressive. He got out there fast and finished an undefeated season in a big, big way. Now here's a big match, 171 pounds that we're featuring 1A through up to 189. Through 189, and Brent Myers of Postville, his team is still statistically in there for a shot at the 1A title. And Tracy Decker, his coach, had a good talk with him before they went out. They know what they have to do. Brent Myers is wrestling against Jed Van Langen of Janesville, coached by Bill Grum.
Well, look at him go.
Coaches.
He knows what he's got to do. A fall by the Postville wrestler ties for the state championship.
The man who has the body lock is the Postville wrestler Brent Myers. They both have black. The white, look down on the legs there. On the white you see on the left, well that's Jed Van Langen of Janesville. And on the left it's Brent Myers of Postville. At 1A, as we watch this featured match, at 2A we're going to have Lucas Kluver of Maquoketa against undefeated Scott Kaufman of Emmitsburg. That'll be a good one too. At AAA, Jessamine Smith of Southeast Polk of Runnels and Ted Pryor of Cedar Falls are undefeated, going for the championship of the big schools. There they go ear to ear here at 1A in the center. It's the center mat of the 3. They move them around from year to year. This year, 1A is in the center. And Langen against Myers. Nothing decided. They've gone a minute and a half without a score, and I think that Buyer of Greenfield is looking them over and saying, somebody move, somebody take a shot.
Well, Brent Myers is going close here.
Ben.
I mean, he's going forward,
It's my
trying to
offense.
get that inside position there, and he's got Van Langen backing up. Ooh, that's Kaufman with a big headlock right there, trying to pull him in and get his first state championship. Second as a freshman, second as a sophomore, third as a junior, and now he's trying to put it away and win one. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Okay, Postville, 6 points for a pin.
He has to
Ties
get a
him with
pin.
Von Durant. It'd be the first tie since 1933. Kaufman gets the pin for Emmitsburg.
When you're coach.
Look at that race. Woo! And if he wins, he finishes out of the trophy hunt if he doesn't get an 8-point win. So
They go all the way below third.
They go all the way below third. There's the win. Bob Kinney, the coach from Emmetsburg, giving Scott Kaufman the big hug, the victory hug.
42-0 for him this year. Lucas Kluver of Maquoketa was the unfortunate victim in this one, but Lucas will get second place as consolation. But it's Scott Kaufman on the top rung this year. 1A timeout for an injury, 171 pounds. We go to the second period.
Red takes down.
And Jed Van Langen of Janesville has his choice. He will start underneath. He feels that he can get out. He wants to try to score by getting out as quickly as possible, but Myers is going to take him right back down again. Brent Myers working on the crossface.
You can tell what he's going for.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure
you know,
is.
he's
going for a pin. He knows. His coach knows.
Says, I'll worry about winning at the end a little bit. That's the attitude he has, but I got to go after the pin. This thing's a team championship, too. It's not just individual.
Back down.
It's the way it works.
That's right. His team needs a pin. 4 points is the difference between second place and first place. Everybody in the finals tonight has already been given all their second place points because they automatically have them.
One-man set.
The winner gets an extra 4. You add to that the benefit points from a fall or a major decision or a technical fall. And a pin is what he has to have to get 6 altogether to tie the first place team. And Brent Myers, who's riding right now in a 0-0 match. He began the second period on top. He's having some difficulty getting Jed Van Langen back down on the mat again. Finally did it.
He's riding him great.
Now, I suspect Jed Van Langen of Janesville has been told too.
Top man, stalling. Let's go.
The top man has been given a warning. Brent Myers of Postville.
Cover.
In 3A, Jessamine Smith from Southeast Polk is ahead of Ted Pryor from Cedar Falls,
Here comes
3-0.
a quick move by Van Langen. And he has a reversal, and now Myers of Postville is down 2-0.
Yeah, but he's got him in trouble. If he can slip out right here. Myers looking to slip him out. He does for 1 anyway.
On green,
that
neutral.
Makes it 2-1.
And they're ready to
2-1 in
dance.
favor of Van Langen.
Circle in.
He had the reversal here. This is the second
Go to
period, 20 seconds to go.
Here's the reversal. Van Langen coming around, slipping through, coming up on top of the legs in, and then Myers is able to come out for 1.
2-1, 15 seconds to go. This is the point where
Nose.
somebody has a bloody
Throw it
nose.
away if you
That's
need it.
And
Throw it
so
away. There you go. You need it?
Myers
Okay, let's go.
had
Let's
a nose plug actually, and apparently he doesn't need it.
Right here. Ready?
It's Tracy Decker on the right. That's the Postville coach yelling encouragement to Brent Myers.
Well, here we are again, Tim. That 8 seconds, good takedown time when your opponent can't answer. But the way it's gone, neither man will do it. 2-1 in favor
Got
of
third period. Got
Van
Green's
Langen.
choice.
There's the
Big
Janesville
third
coach.
Green
Brett
takes
Jones
down.
is the head coach, and Andy
Got a
Seiler
warning,
is
Green.
the assistant.
Set. Cover.
Brett Jones
So this
on the
time
left.
Van Langen starts on top. Myers began the last period on top. Now Myers is in a cradle because Van Langen has his hands locked underneath, couldn't keep it. Try to lock it up again. As soon as his man begins to come up, there he locks it up, you see. Now he has a little tighter. This is not where Myers wants to be when he needs a pin to win. And here comes Van Langen taking Myers.
Done 2. Done 3. 2.
He got 2 back points. He held him for less than 5 seconds, but more than 2. And that's a big move for Van Langen. That cradle, he locks it up again. Now, Myers hasn't figured out how to get up here without getting his head too close to his legs. See, there he is again. He locked it up. Guess what Jed Van Langen's pet move is? Put him ahead 4-1. And Tracy Decker, Myers' coach, is trying to say, here's how you do it. But he's locked up in that cradle again and on his back.
Done 1. Done 2.
Van Langen is really making it work.
Done 4.
Well,
done
you know what's
5.
exciting here is we just saw the head coach, Brett Jones and Andy Seiler there. It's an interesting
Got
story.
3 red.
He took over in mid-season in December for a coach that took a job out of
got
state.
one
This is
neutral.
his first coaching experience, and here's the move, and he gets to watch it from the sidelines and say, hey, this is all right. Maybe I'll come back next year as a coach. Nice cradle.
7-2 lead now for Van Lengen. Those two near falls have made a lot of difference. Here comes Myers under the arms. He wants to take this man up a trip. And the official, Tim Byers, called Van Lengen for backing out.
You know what's happening? Bondurant Farrar, Coach of the Year Ken Essling's looking like they're going to win the state championship by 1 point.
More and more. 16 seconds to go. 16 seconds to go here. Little excitement on the face there. There's the body lock. But Van Lengen can afford a takedown. He just
Nothing.
but it hasn't happened. 7-2.
Big Janesville win.
Janesville wins.
Postville finishes fourth.
Nice match, man.
And Bondurant Farrar
Are the champions, 1A. What a race.
They were the first of the 1A teams to send
they
a man
weathered
out.
it. Yep.
And they had to sit the rest of the night and worry about it.
And they got that extra point we talked about.
Yep.
Otherwise, it would have been a three-way tie.
Send your first man out and let him win big, and then it's a little easier to sit and wait, but not much.
Big.
We'll have a chance
Very
to talk
exciting.
to that young man who just won the title as a coach.
There's
How about that?
Excited fan. It could be a parent. We don't know, but you know, look like a parent, walk like a parent, jump like a parent, might be a parent.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you've been in that situation yourself. 160-pound awards, 1A.
Underwood, North Cedar. Fifth place, Curtis Eben, Rock Rapids Central Lyon. Fourth place, Cody Alish, Grettinger. Third place, Jason Lyles, Pleasantville. Runner-up, Zeb Evans, Lennox. And the Class 1A 160-pound champion from Central City, Benji Silver.
Benji Silver, he's a two-time champion and not just one. He won last year at 152. So he just packed on 8 more pounds and moved up and did it again. 2 in a row for the Central City wrestler. It's 2A now coming up on the stand. The top 6 at 2A at 152 pounds. Next time we...
Presenting the Class 2A
160.
160-pound awards, Coach Ray Holder of Brooklyn, BGM. Sixth place, Justin Hignite, Davenport Assumption. Fifth place, Travis Dago, Sibley Ocheyedan. Fourth place, Che Wood, Sheraton. Third place, Dustin Den Hartog, Clear Lake. Runner-up, Eric Pettengill, LaPorte City Union. And the Class 2A 160-pound champion from Brooklyn, BGM, Michael Klaus.
Michael Klaus, he won by fall in less than a minute. He happened to catch his opponent, the runner-up, on the edge of the mat, and won in stirring fashion for him.
42-second pin.
That's the 2A division, now 3A for 160 pounds, the 1998
Presenting the Class
championship.
3A 160-pound awards, Coach Travis Young of West Des Moines Valley. Sixth place, Joe Fry, Sioux City Heelan. Fifth place, Jeremy Bowling, Pleasant Valley. Fourth place, Paul Emmerich, Pella. Third place, Sean Stender, Eldridge North Scott. Runner-up, Terry Parham, Glenwood. And the Class 3A 160-pound champion from West Des Moines Valley, Andy Harrison.
Right here in the metropolitan area, Andy Harrison, the West Des Moines Valley, a happy champion. Here's Dean Gord.
In AA at 171 pounds, Scott Kaufman of Emmetsburg took a minute and a half to pin Lucas Cleaver of Maquoketa, the champion Scott Kaufman, in AA at 171 pounds. Dick?
All right, Dean, in AAA at 171 pounds, Jesmond Smith of Southeast Polk Runnels defeated Ted Pryor of Cedar Falls by the margin of 10-0. And there you see a couple of seniors who had a great match. And right now, we have with us the Coach of the Year and the state championship team, Gene Doyle of Cedar Falls. Gene, 2 in a row and 3 in the 90s. What's happening?
Well, it's been a great 8 or 9 years, I guess, but especially the last couple years. We put together a real nice team last year and won it, and come back with 9 new starters this year, and really had another great season. So it's pretty tough to do, but I'm really proud of our seniors and our other kids that help our team along.
I got to ask you, what does next year look like?
Well, we always say we're going to miss those seniors, but there's another good group of kids coming up. So I hope we're right back in the hunt again.
best of luck to you, Gene Doyle, the championship coach of the 3A team, Cedar Falls. Back to you, Doug.
Thank you, Dick, and he's the coach of the year, too, as a matter of fact. Well, now it remains to be seen whether Cedar Falls will actually win an individual title, because they have one wrestler left. They've lost 3 so far. Jim Farrell will be wrestling at heavyweight. Now at 189, we're still in the 1A division. Justin Garvey of New London against Derek Powers of St. Ansgar. And St. Ansgar's Powers is, well, that's Justin Garvey there in the black, and Derek Powers in the red. So you don't have 2 similar uniform colors this time. Should be easy to pick them out, right? If you don't know the wrestlers themselves. But very likely you do. The official is Bob Algo of Anamosa, the head referee here at 189 1A.
Just had a pin at 3A. Wow. We've seen some fast ones, Doug.
I know that Paul Henick was over there. Did he pin or get pinned? He pinned, I think.
Yep. Paul Henick from Cedar Rapids Prairie caps a undefeated year.
Undefeated
39-0.
His brother was a heavyweight at Iowa State, you know, Trent Henick. There's a takedown, makes it 4-2 now. Very quick scoring here in favor of Justin Garvey of New London in the black. Now it's a takedown the other way, and it's 4-4. Boy, I'll tell you, they're racking each other up in this first minute, aren't they? Was it a score or not? One of the officials said he was in.
He called it off. He called off. No two. No two.
Head referee calls for help on a situation like that. The mat assistant was over on the edge closest to the action, and he said he was not inbound. So it's still 4-2 in favor of the man in black, Justin Garvey.
Fix it.
Give Bob Aljo credit there for listening to his assistant, John Buter, right there, and trusting him there. There's Kirby Moses.
So what happens when you're a veteran official, as Aljo is?
Kirby Moses, we just saw, is the St. Ansgar coach. Been there 21 years, 14 as a head coach.
Justin Garvey fights off a single leg attempt by Derek Powers. Keeps his lead here at 4-2 with 20 seconds left to go in the first period. That's Powers again in on the leg.
Go, guys.
Out of bounds with 14 seconds to go.
Mark Cherry kind of, he's hidden there because that's the head coach on the right-hand side for New London in their colors there, the black and the gold.
Justin, but the final team standings in 1A, the update here between periods.
There it is. Look at that.
The champion by 1 point over 2 teams.
And that's that extra point scored for the major decision by their champion, Tim Corey. And out of those 64 points, about 52 of them were scored by Corey family, the Corey family. Woo! That's pretty great story. It's the Corey story.
Second period started with Derek Powers on top. He's still on top with 15 seconds into the period, leading by 4-2. Justin Garvey, the man on the bottom, won 3 decisions to get into the finals. The first 2 were not close, but in the semis, he had a 3-2 win, a 1-point lead win over Joe Ritzert of Lake Mills in a really tough match. And Derek Powers got in with 3 decisions, and he had 2 tough ones. He won by 2 over Mike Cassidy of Martinsdale St. Mary's in the quarterfinals, and then had a 1-point win over Tim Rushford of Wyoming Midland. That was a very good match. I remember seeing it last night. 7-6, as I recall, he came from behind to win that one to get into the finals.
Go! You're up.
5-2.
There's Jim Gibbons on the left there, our guest color commentator at the Iowa Conference Finals. Those were exciting, weren't they, Doug?
They really were.
Jim did a great job as well.
He did. He really did. Glad to have him aboard helping out. 5-2 with a minute left here in the second period. Front headlock for Garvey of New London, who leads 5-2. He's just been hit with a stall warning. Five to 2 lead, and he's been warned once. Back they come to the center. Man in red is from St. Ansgar. There's Dave Stockdale, who is
Dan McCool and
Dan
with the
McCool's
hat.
in the register, both of them. Dan McCool with a cap on makes the ratings, you know, throughout the season for the high school wrestlers, and keeps really close eye on him and has for many years. He's just worked at this sport like crazy, and Dave Stockdale follows the sport extremely well too.
Nice job by Garvey here. He had a quarter Nelson. He shucked by. Now he has to get him down to the mat, though. He's got to get Powers down to the mat. He doesn't. Had the opportunity, missed it.
5-2 with 16 seconds left in the second period.
Mark Cherry on the right there. That's the head coach, and Brian Swafford on the left, the assistant coach. 12 years as a head coach at New London.
Garvey came in here 44-3.
I get two. I get two.
Right at the end, the official says, yes, you did. You got the takedown in time. And that was a very big takedown for Garvey. He goes up 7-2.
That's Kirby Moses there. Like I said, 21 years at St. Ansgar, 14 as the head coach.
Garvey's going to do an international start, touch start. But he was fooling. He came right back on again. You see that once in a while.
Third period, Garvey ahead. His coach a little worried. Mark Cherry tore some cartilage practicing and working with the Justin Garvey. He says, I don't want him jumping in my arms. He says, maybe I should jump in his arms instead. Says, either way, it's been a great season.
Bill makes you not going to run parallel, top man. Let's go.
Bob Aljo brings them back up to their feet again. 7-2 lead for the man on top in the top position here in the third period. 1:38 to go.
New London out of 27 junior high and high school wrestlers. They only had 15 out in high school and 12 in junior high. There were 6 sets of brothers.
This time Derek Powers turned it halfway around the switch, and he got it right on his back because Garvey caught him on the way around and just took him straight back. 10-2 now after the near fall. Big lead for Garvey. Well, I'll tell you, if Mark Cherry's worried about somebody jumping into his arms, he better get ready.
Yeah, or turn it around.
Or turn it around somehow, because it's looking more and more like it's going to happen unless Derek Powers can think of something quick. An escape goes to Powers, and he has visions of turning Garvey over anyway. That's how the near fall occurred. That's where it was a moment ago when Garvey caught Powers coming around on a sort of a half-hearted switch. It was not a very good-looking switch, actually, and I'm sure Derek Powers wishes he had it back.
Hey, guys.
Try over again. Because he ended up losing 3 points by it, straight to his back. 10-3 after the escape. 50 seconds to go in this match at 189 pounds. We'll go to heavyweight next. We'll tell you in a moment who we're going to go to featured match. Iowa High School Athletic Association in their rotation gives us the first 12 weights, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, and 4, and then we decide which one we want for the heavyweight. Depends on a lot of things. 10-3 in favor of the black singlet over the red singlet. Justin Garvey over Derek Powers.
13-year quest for Justin Garvey. He started wrestling in kindergarten, but his coach said that he never won a match until he was in 3rd grade. But here he is, 10-4, 10 seconds left. Looks like he's a state champion from New London.
Well, it looks more and more like it. Last 5 seconds, he's up by 6 points. He went all the way over in the head, all the way over on the AAA mat this time. It was one of the longer takedown attempts of the night. But it was all out of bounds for Derek Powers, unfortunately. And there it is. It's over. A victory for Justin Garvey of New London and for his coach, Mark Cherry.
Congratulations, both of you.
Good way to look at it, Bob Aljo. He says congratulations to both of you. That's absolutely right. They go 1-2 in the state.
Well, he didn't jump too hard on the coach there.
No,
he took it easy.
Give him a little hoist.
Award, Coach Brett Jones of Janesville.
The award's at 171.
6th place, Andy Kaufman, Wapsie Valley Fairbank. 5th place, Dallas O'Brien, Leon Central Decatur. 4th place, Adam Corey, Bondurant Farrar. 3rd place, Casey Chalupa, Durant. Runner-up, Brent Myers, Postville. And the Class 1A 171-pound champion from Janesville, Jed Van Langen.
Yeah, that was a heck of a match he had tonight to win, but Jed Van Langen came through. He's the 1A champion at 171. Something to remember, huh? And I'm sure if you're watching in Janesville or close by and you know him, you'll take the chance to congratulate him when he comes home.
Presenting the Class 2A 171-pound awards, Coach Robert Kennedy from Emmitsburg. 6th place, Justin McAtee, Storm Lake. 5th place, Sonny Alvarez, Davenport Assumption. 4th place, Eric Nelson, Adel DeSoto. 3rd place, Chad Chimas, Tama, South Tama County. Runner-up, Lucas Kluber, Maquoketa. And the 2A 171-pound champion from Emmitsburg, Scott Kaufman.
Scott Kaufman of Emmitsburg. They've had a number of great champions over the years, and he joins the list. And he's joined it in a big way. He won the fall at that weight, 171, in the 2A division. Now, the bigger schools, AAA, at 171 pounds. We'll have the heavyweight wrestling weight ahead, and then we'll be on to the team championships.
6th place, Luke Whitrock, Boone. 5th place, Chris Richardson, Iowa City West. 4th place, Jared Jeffress, Lewis Central Council Bluffs. 3rd place, David Larson, Decorah. Runner-up, Ted Pryor, Cedar Falls. And the Class 3A 171-pound champion from Southeast Polk Runnels, Jessman Smith.
Jessman Smith, the 3A champion at 171. Let's go to Dick Trotter.
Okay, and at 189 pounds in AAA competition, here you're going to see a 57-second fall by Paul Heenick of Prairie High School as he pins Brent Chambers of West Des Moines Dowling. And there you see a very, very elated Heenick from Prairie. Right now we have a guest. He's the coach of the year for Class 1A Bondurant Friars, Kent Essling. Kent, 2 in a row. Last year the dual meet and this year the individual. How does it feel?
Feels really good. Our kids did a great job. I got 3 Corey boys and a kid named Bud Hardy that come down here along with Jimmy Miller. They did just a wonderful job for me. We did what we had to do, and in the final match we had to have a major decision, and Tim got that for us. And he's finished, 41-0, and he's a junior.
Yeah.
So 2 of my good kids are back. The defending state champion got beat, but we got 4th.
You won the 4-team horse race by a single point.
It was a wonderful race with a bunch of wonderful coaches that I've been associated with for many, many years, and they all did a wonderful job, and it was just a lot of fun to have this kind of a tournament, win it by 1 point. So.
Right. Congratulations,
Thank you
Coach,
very
and
much.
best of luck to you in the future.
Thanks, Doug.
Back to you, Doug.
Well, and best of all, it's a lot of fun when you win, isn't it, Coach? Great. Now we're going to pick out the heavyweights at the 3A level. We're going to watch Cedar Falls' Jim Farrell try to become a Cedar Falls champion because they don't have a champion yet. They managed to be far enough ahead coming into the finals that they held on even though they haven't won one yet. Randy Fulsis of Decorah is the opponent. He's been real tough this year, so that'll be interesting. There's a pin coming looking over on the 2A mat, so you can see
Everybody's going after the record,
Dan Bites and Travis Henning over there. And it's Bites of Delhi and Maquoketa Valley on top from the looks of it. This Jim Farrell he won a big match last night against an undefeated wrestler from Prairie. And I remember you saying yesterday that Tim Johnson that Jim Farrell's quite a story about how you stay with it.
Yeah, I mean, Farrell, he wasn't above being on the junior varsity for Cedar Falls for 3 years. He gets his first shot at varsity, and look where he's at. He's in the state finals. What a lesson. If you're a wrestler out there, you haven't broken through the varsity, you say, well, golly, I haven't done it for 3 years. What's the use? There's the use right here. Farrell, 4th year in the program, state finals, and it's his first year on varsity. That's a great story.
Here comes Randy Fulsis in on the leg. Countered by Farrell. That was a pin, as you saw over on 2A. Had the wrong man on top. That was Travis Henning from Monona MFL Marmac.
I said everybody's going for the record, Doug. They got to go for it pretty fast because the record for the fastest fall in the state championship match, 8 seconds by Sheldon's Jeff Schwartz, super heavyweight, 1984.
1984, I remember that. We covered that.
Roger Williams on the
We
left,
almost
right there.
covered it anyway. We're about 1 second too late, maybe. Jim Farrell against Fulsis, and no score. Fulsis of Decorah. He's been tough this year, and he's been tough in this tournament, although he's been up against wrestlers who seem, always look to me, a little bigger than he is. Doesn't seem to matter to him.
Well, Decorah is only 200 pounds, and Jim Farrell, you look at him, it's packed. It's 275 pounds.
And boom, he got right in on a double leg the best way you can, right straight ahead and with a lot of power. Now he's working on a bar arm to try to turn his opponent over. Randy Fulsis had a pin against Iowa City West in the semifinal round.
That's power.
Before.
Look at that power, Doug.
Top, bottom,
Look
and
at
neutral.
that. And it's also watch that knee. It's also 75 pounds on Fulsis. 75 extra pounds.
He weighs 275.
Both All-State football players, both these guys.
Red.
Jim Farrell of Cedar Falls. He had a pin in his opening round. He beat Joe Thompson of Indianola in the quarterfinals and then had to go overtime against Seth Scott of Cedar Rapids Regis LaSalle and beat him in the semifinals to get here. And now he's up 2-0 over Fulsis in an attempt here to become the one Cedar Falls wrestler to win an individual title to go with the team championship they've already taken away. Jim Farrell.
This is a district rematch, and Fulsis was leading 4-2 in the district and then got pinned in the district finals by Farrell. So he was ahead 4-2, got caught and pinned. These guys have seen each other in the last 7 days.
Well, and I suspect that Farrell's coming into it with a certain kind of little sense I can do it to you, fella, if I have to.
And Fulsis is saying, you know, okay, I want you to remember who was ahead.
Yeah, that's right. 2-0 though in favor of, 2-1 I should say, in favor of the man in red. Rose color, whatever you want to call that, Cedar Falls color. You look at Jim Farrell there, for a senior in high school, you think, who's going to take him down? But
went to his knees there, tried a high crotch, but got down, caught on his knees, and Fulsis was able to stop him.
Back out to the center again. How much time? Less than 30 seconds to go in the first period here at heavyweight in the 1998 High School Wrestling Championships. There's a nice
nice outside single there. Wow.
Very cute. Very nice.
Very, very nice.
It's just about to have to do it. You can't go straight at somebody as strong as Farrell.
You find the angle.
You got to do just exactly what he did.
Look at this, drops through, just kind of a little boot scoot that Lincoln McElravy used to use there, and he caught it off Iowa Public Television as many times as we've, you know, done Lincoln. So
that's exactly right. I was going to say it's like it started like a duck under, but then he went around on his seat. Exactly what I was thinking. Lincoln McElravy called that a boot scoot, and it worked for Randy Fulsis. He's ahead 3-2. There's the end of the period. Now we have 2 minutes to go. 3-2.
There's 3A. Cedar Falls, the winner. Glenwood second. Decorah in third place to stay, and they get the trophy by a half a point.
Half a point over Lamar.
Woo. In here. Cover him.
Cedar Rapids Prairie finishes the top 5. Fulsis is telling the referee as he must. He's going to do it because he's going to use the international start. So he lets Farrell out. Ties the score 3-3 with 2 minutes to go. Fulsis feels confident on his feet. He lost the first takedown, but he got the second one, and he wants the third one. So there he is on the leg low.
Nice job, he gets up to his feet. You got to get to your feet. He did a great job. Runs it, covers it, 2.
And he got it. 2 points, takedown. He was in, his supporting parts were in all right.
There's Jay Llewellyn, assistant coach, in on it. And what he did so well was got to his feet. You stay on your knees, you're dead. Get to your feet. Then he takes him up, treetops him, hooks him, drives him into the mat, covers him, and still has his knees in.
So it's a big takedown. It makes it 5-4. It was 5-3 before he let Farrell go.
In 1A, the leader is Tim Helgeson from Lake Mills over Bill Stewart from Truro Interstate 35.
5-1. In fact,
Stay in there.
straight ahead double this time by Fulsus. He goes right
Whoa,
under.
whoa, whoa, and that's why you don't go straight ahead. He's lucky he went off the mat. There's Gene Doyle saying, hey, I want you to go, Farrell. You go. You got to go forward. All the action right now is Randy Folsom. And look at, you saw Roger Williams say, go around, find the angle.
You don't try to catch the pine tree as it falls. Fulsus of Decorah 5-4 over Farrell.
Great heavyweight match.
It really is. And it's, you know, classic stuff, too, because there's a very strong straight-ahead wrestler who's done a great job. He had a terrific double.
Oh, nice low single.
Good single by Fulsus. He's done it with the cute stuff. Really clever. He's showing you Tim, what you've meant all year by not going straight ahead with the angles, going around.
Look at this, watch, he finds it, shucks him by, drops it low, then drives through, gets the knee, covers the hips, 2 points.
He's not attacking his front that way, he's attacking from the side. Farrell had actually turned to see him. And it's a 7-4 lead for Randy Fulsus. Sometimes how you can beat somebody who's bigger than you are. But in the district finals, when Fulsus was ahead, Farrell caught Fulsus and pinned him, but we only have 12 seconds to go here. 1A is done. The winner over there is Tim Helgeson, 5-1. And this one's almost over. 5 seconds, a 7-5 lead, 7-5.
And Roger Williams is saying, finish it.
Right there.
Go all the way. Don't stop. Finish it.
Get on, Green.
5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Farrell takes a shot.
Revenge.
Too late. Revenge. State championship for Randy Fulsus and Jim Farrell. Unfortunately, in a few minutes he's going to be sorry that he lost his temper.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, he's going to be sorry he lost his temper in a minute. And I think Randy
They just
Fulsus
lost a team point. Now see, and wow, wouldn't have that been something if Glenwood would have won? Holy cow.
Cedar Falls would have lost a point. Well, Fulsus for Decorah wins the last win of the 1998 championships.
There's the coach, Roger. Whoa! He says yes.
Well, he's been around a while. He knows how to do that really well.
6th place,
And with
Joe
that little
Ritzer,
pump.
Lake Mills. 5th place, Andy Dickinson, Woodbine. 4th place, Tim Rushford, Wyoming Midland. 3rd place, Mike Cassidy, Martinsdale St. Mary's. Runner-up, Derek Powers, St. Ansgar. And the Class 1A 189-pound champion from New London, Justin Garvey.
Justin Garvey, the victor. He wrestled a very solid, dominant match at that weight. I think the score was something like 10-4 finally. Justin Harvey, the champion from New London. That's 1A at 189. We'll have 6 awards in a row here, 189 and a heavyweight, before we get the team scores. We give the team championship trophies. So stick around here. We'll show it all to you.
Class 2A 189-pound awards, Coach Chris Moss of West Union North Fayette. 6th place, Jason Cushman, Knoxville. 5th place, Drew Duff, Winterset. 4th place, Joe Hutchins, Cascade, Western Dubuque. 3rd place, Drew Bauman, West Lyon, Inwood. Runner-up, Nick Paulson, Atlantic. And the Class 2A 189-pound champion from West Union, North Fayette, Lance Geyer.
North Fayette. Big championship for a 189-pounder at the 2A level. You bet you smile. It's hard for those runner-ups to smile because it's just too fresh, that loss, but they've been very good sports about it anyway. 189 pounds at the 3A division. We'll have the heavyweights next.
Presenting the Class 3A 189-pound awards, assistant coach Craig Harden of Cedar Rapids Prairie. 6th place, Nate Neeram, Boone. 5th place, Ryan Fulsat, Decorah. 4th place, Scott Heron, Fort Madison. 3rd place, Greg Rorda, Southeast Polk Runnels. Runner-up, Brant Chambers, West Des Moines Dowling. And the Class 3A 189-pound champion from Cedar Rapids Prairie, Paul Heenick.
He won with a pin. An exciting finish for Paul Heenick, the champion at 189. Wonder how much he's going to grow. Well, let's go to Dean Board.
Heavyweight single A. Tim Helgeson of Lake Mills, just inside the Minnesota border, far north of Des Moines, is the champion in heavyweight. He defeated Bill Stewart of Interstate 35 along the Missouri border, 5-1. A takedown and 3 near-fall points in the first period carried Tim Helgeson to the championship.
Coach Jamie Ball of Lake
Let's get
Mills.
the heavyweight awards now, 1A.
6th place, Nathan Mark, Lakeland Terrell. 5th place, David Herrick, Northland Troy. 4th place, Jeff Weaver, Durant. 3rd place, Nick Zerker, Postville. Runner-up, Bill Stewart, Truro, I-35. And the Class 1A heavyweight champion from Lake Mills, Tim Helgeson.
Congratulations, Tim Helgeson. Champion for the 2A division. 1A division, I should say, at heavyweight. Pose just a moment to get all the pictures taken, you know, the photographers out front. Something for the scrapbooks of all these top 6 wrestlers, and they make way then for the 2As. That's Veterans Auditorium. All those seats were filled for practically the entire
Presenting
meet.
the Class 2A heavyweight award,
All week.
Coach John Brook of Monona MFL Marmac. 6th place, Steve Casper, Winterset. 5th place, John Peters, Waterloo, Columbus. 4th place, Robert Hamrick, Bloomfield, Davis County. 3rd place, Ryan Toohey, Davenport Assumption. Runner-up, Dan Bites, Delhi, Maquoketa Valley. And the Class 2A heavyweight champion from Monona MFL Marmac, Travis Henning.
Congratulations to Travis. Let's go to Dick Trotter.
And Travis Henning is quite a story. He qualified as a freshman. He took 5th place as a sophomore, 4th place as a junior. Tonight, he's a state champion as he defeats Dan Bites. He pins him in 1 minute and 32 seconds. Quite a night for young Mr. Travis Henning. Let's go back to Doug.
And just in time for the 3A awards to be given at heavyweight, the 275-pound limit.
Presenting the Class 3A heavyweight awards, Coach Roger Williams of Decorah. 6th place, Joe Moeller, Urbandale. 5th place, Dennis Anderson, Glenwood. 4th place, Tyler Rogers, Iowa City West. 3rd place, Seth Scott, Cedar Rapids, Regis LaSalle. Runner-up, Jim Farrell, Cedar Falls. And the Class 3A heavyweight champion from Decorah, Randy Fulsat.
Good grin. That's one of the best smiles we've had all night. Randy Fulsat at heavyweight for Decorah. Outweighed but not outgunned. He's the champion from the northeast Iowa town of Decorah. So that's how it happened. Those are the champions. We have the team trophies yet to come, so stick around here. Mo Kelly's going to be out, and he's going to introduce the championship teams. As you said, Tim, you know, the coaches of the year elected by their friends and their colleagues in the around the state, wrestling coaches, were the people who won the titles tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
That
I think that's really neat. You know, obviously it's appropriate. They're the coach of the year, you know.
Yeah, why not? That's the best way to prove it, you know, by winning your team. But we're going to give away 3 trophies tonight, and then we'll have a chance also to say hello and thank you for a lot of people who worked on the Iowa Public Television coverage throughout the year and have for many, many, many years for this great sport of college and high school wrestling. So we're going to go to the awards, and I think Mo Kelly's just about ready to go. I'm keeping an eye on him over here on the scores table. Let's take a look at the team champions right now before we give the awards, okay? First of all, 1A, 2A, 3A. Here's Mo Kelly.
We're going to begin with Class 1A to present the trophies. Members of the Board of Control of the Iowa High School Athletic Association. To my left is Kirk Rentschler, Superintendent Solon. Next to Mr. Rentschler is Mr. Dalma, Les Dalma from MOC Floyd Valley. And next to him is Mr. Stillwell, Jerry Stillwell, Des Moines East. And next to Mr. Stillwell is Chuck Van Heck of Muscatine. Okay, in 1A, we begin with 58 points. We had a two-way tie for second. So Postville is third place with 58 points. Coach Tracy Decker and Postville, 58 points. They come forward. Postville.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, they surprised everybody, I think.
Yeah, and I think that's neat because what they said is there's going to be 2 second-place
All
trophies.
right, here we go.
Postville.
They figured they finished fourth.
But they finished third. You see what I'm saying? Because Columbus and Wilton tied for second, and they're saying you got third. I like that. More
two-way
trophies, the
tie
better.
for second in Class 1A. Wilton, Coach Steve Shirk, 63 points.
Who gets to hold the trophy? I guess they have to pass it back and forth between each other. It's funny because the teams were all ready to wrestle, but they aren't ready to get their trophies. They have to get together and come on out. Here we come.
Coach Steve Shirk and Wilton.
This is neat because Steve Shirk had retired last year after winning the state title, and then the coach that was to take over backed out in the last week before classes started, and they said, Steve, will you take it one more year? And he said, sure, I will. But you better get a coach next year. I want to watch my daughter and my son compete. And so Steve Shirk comes back, finishes second again.
All right, well, I'm glad he didn't shirk his duty.
No.
We're going up now to the...
And tied with them.
Tied for second place.
And will be receiving a duplicate trophy. Columbus Junction, Coach Bill Plain.
Now the thing about this is that Columbus Junction was in there last year in a different division.
Well, and Wilton won it in 1A, Columbus won it in 2A, and they now finished tied for second
Columbus
in
Junction.
1A.
There it is, nice trophy.
Rob Hoback, their champion.
It was a very close race in 1A. Those 2 second-place teams at 63 points. The champion with 64 points. Coach Ken Esling and Bondurant Farrar.
I believe that's their first state championship. I'll check it real fast. And it is. It's Bondurant Farrar's first state championship ever in the history of their sport, of the sport at that school. There it is.
64 points, just one.
Got to be one of the closest races in the history as well.
It's one of those things where you go home and say, now, that extra point we could have got maybe here, maybe there.
Ken Esling is one of the good guys in the sport. He deserves it. I'm really happy.
And in Class 2A, a 3-way tie for third place with 57 points.
Wow.
Coach Gary Weber and Clear Lake.
Well, they got to give out 3 trophies for third. IHSA, good thing they had that record crowd. You know, a few more pay. You know, they can afford it.
Your dues are going to go up next year, friends, in AA, but Iowa High School Athletic Association.
Also tied for third with 57 points. Shenandoah, Coach Kent Jorgensen.
Matt Anderson made sure of that with his championship for Shenandoah.
Late in the game. A lot of little subtleties in this team race today. Although the number 1 was settled quite a while ago, actually, in this division.
And the third team tied for third place with 57 points. Coach Marty Niblo and Winterset.
Familiar name in 2A, Winterset.
Lots of champions there over the years. Out they come. don't have far to go home to show off that trophy either, too. Head west on Interstate 35.
Depends on whether they win the flip for the trophy.
In Class 2A, second place, 59 points.
Woo, just by 2.
Coach Larry Straw and New Hampton.
Good for Larry. Boy, Larry's a great story. You know, he started at Mount Vernon, had a great program there at Mount Vernon, and then he got out of coaching for almost 2 decades and came back, and a couple of years ago agreed to be New Hampton's coach and gets himself a trophy.
How many of these coaches tonight have...
And the 2A champion with 109 points, Coach Wade King and Davenport Assumption.
He did it a little bit differently in Cedar Falls. 3 state champions.
That's right.
And boy, look at that. What a great program. There's Sean Watts, or the Watts kid there, won it as a freshman, 44, 45 and 0.
So there are the standings. Look at that. 50-point win. They won by almost as many points as the other teams had.
All right, in Class 3A now, in third place, 75 points, Coach Roger Williams and Decorah.
No extra trophies needed here. They've clear-cut 3, 2, and 1.
Clear-cut. Third place won by ½ a point over fourth. Very clearly.
A little chip.
Yes.
Big win for this team.
Decorah.
And they won that championship. They won that trophy on the last match.
In second place, with 85 points, Coach Bob Dyer and Glenwood.
Here comes Glenwood. They were in it right to the end.
And I was mistaken because they were ahead by a half, and it wouldn't have mattered what happened, and so they added 4 onto there. So You're right. Clear cut.
at the first place anyway. Glenwood, Class A runner-up.
And the Class 3A champion, 89 points, Coach Gene Doyle and Cedar Falls.
Here come 3A champions, Cedar
Gene
Falls.
Doyle's Coach of the Year.
They had a tough last round. They lost
Cedar
every match
Falls
in the last round.
And lost a point.
3A.
They went into the championships with 90, ended up with 89. Still won it.
They still won
All
it.
right, we have a couple requests to make now. First of all,
Thank you.
Those are the champions.
all of you bands would please.
Those are the champions. And this championship of the Iowa High School Wrestling 1998. And it's the, I'm trying to figure it out, it's the 27th year that Iowa High School Wrestling Championships have been televised by public television. All in this building here at Veterans Auditorium. And it's gotten to be kind of a habit. Well, it's a lot of fun.
Well, one habit that's going to end is you and me. I guess
Well, that's right. Well,
it's been a.
It's only going to end because I'll be watching you at home and saying, Tim, nice call, but...
Well, we've come to the end of what's been a wonderful ride, and we can't let you get out of here, though. I mean, first of all, I know you're retiring from sports broadcasting to do this new show, The Wrestling Gourmet, but we'll get on by that. You know, watch for it this fall on public broadcasting. But
the first program, live from the Little Butches.
Yeah, we can't let you get out of here with a few little mementos, few special gifts, and both of these gifts
what is this?
Were made possible by DeLong Sportswear in Grinnell, Iowa. DeLong Sportswear likes to recognize outstanding Iowans, Doug, and you are an outstanding Iowan. We agree. The television viewers, DeLong, Iowa Public Television, thinks of you as a very valuable Iowan, a terrific person and a great friend of wrestling, a great friend of Iowa Public Television. So in case you get cold, I want to get rid of this blue thing that you've been wearing, you know, and I'm going to start doing the turtlenecks next year. But, you know, just like the Masters down at Augusta, we need to get you out of this blue coat. Could you stand up? We have something to present to you here.
Seriously, what is this?
We got something real nice.
Oh, is it still on?
In case you get cold next winter, you can be warm and highly stylized in your college
You're going to
wrestling
find out
coat.
that this turtleneck is really just a dickie. There's nothing in the back. Iowa Public Television. How about that?
Look at that. College wrestling coat. Get that on.
What a thing. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
And even though
if I can get it on.
Yeah. And even though you never wrestled, Doug, you'll have the perfect uniform and
not
singlet.
Not with a referee, anyway.
Now look at this next thing here. You'll have the perfect uniform and singlet for the future. We've got something else special here.
Now, I don't have to model this, do I?
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, no, that's very nice.
Look at this. Whoa.
Oh, what a great bunch of people. Oh, that's right. Arizona somewhere in the warm weather.
Yeah, you look good.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
look good. We're good.
Hey, I like that. I like that. 22 seasons at college wrestling, certainly. Thank you a whole lot.
Few closing thoughts there?
Yeah, well, as I said earlier, you know, well, first of all, it's really lucky, you know, when you just grow up in a town. And as you know, one day in junior high school, my dad said, we're going to go to a wrestling meet over at Mount Vernon, which is only 5 miles away.
I know where it is.
Yeah, and you coached in Mount Vernon. So somebody says, all right, let's go see the wrestling meet. So my dad takes me over, and the first wrestling match I ever saw was Dick Hauser pinning a guy from Illinois for Cornell that won the national title that year. And you watch those people, and it was just interest from then on. And so now after, well, 27 years on the high school wrestling, except for the 1 year that Dick Trotter here took over when I was out of town, you can't be luckier than that, you know, to be around it. You just can't. The other thing is that if I've done my job for 27 years, it's going to be much better next year when I'm gone. That's the way it works, you know. You take one cog out, another one comes in. Like John Kelling has been with us for 5 years and more as our graphics man, giving you those scores up that you see on the board, just written up there punched up on the computer. He's moving to another wing of Iowa Public Television. There'll be somebody in there to take over from him too. But you'll still have Doug Brooker, who's the best wrestling producer in the world, and Tim Johnson here will be back in this spot again, and the great floor reporters. And the real picture of Iowa Public Television, everybody knows Big Rich White out there with that shoulder camera, who knows everybody in the world. He's the guy who stands for Iowa Public TV if you've ever been in a wrestling meet. That's going to go on, right? It's going to get better.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that I've said it before to you, you've called such a great show, and when I hear it's college wrestling or when I hear live from Veterans Auditorium, even if I'm the one mouthing the word, I'll only hear your voice. Thank you for 12 years with me.
You betcha. Well, it's great fun. And it's been great fun for if you just joined in tonight for the first time to watch wrestling, because this is the way it starts. This is what Iowa's all about. I think if you want to know what the state is about, you have to come to a state meet, don't you think?
Just
Tim?
like Newt last night.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Well, it's been great fun. Thank you, Dean. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't mean to make it tough for you. And thank you, Dick. Dick Trotter. Been around. We've been working together for years and years and years and years. And Roger Crimmon's our great floor reporter and all the camera people. It's been great fun. And just for a moment, camera's on me, okay? That's the way it goes. You know, it'll happen to you someday. What do I have to say here? Yes, it's been an exciting season of college wrestling and high school wrestling. It's our 22nd season for college, our 27th for high school. So we'd like to show you a musical salute. This is something that Iowa Public Television does extremely well. I love that opening tonight, Tim and I. Great opening. If you get a chance, well, I don't know, maybe we'll show it again someday. The high school athletes here tonight will show you the names of the individuals who worked through the season to bring you IPTV's wrestling coverage, all these names that go by to help out. And for Tim Johnson, I'm Doug Brown, and good night for Iowa Public Television.
Funding for the 1998 High School Wrestling Championships was provided by Friends of Iowa Public Television. Nearly 80,000 members supporting quality public television programming. The 1998 High School Wrestling Championships are now available on video cassette by calling 1-800-444-IPTV. This two-tape set, which lasts 4 hours, is available for $39.95 plus $4.50 shipping. To receive your copy of the 1998 High School Wrestling Championships, call 1-800-444-IPTV. And thank you for your support of Iowa Public Television.